there, adventurers. Ben.
Danielle.
And you're watching the
Melick Adventures.
channel where we do
Anything we want.
If you're new here, Mr. Astro says.
Go subscribe.
And if you're returning, Mr. Rocky gives you that there heavenly.
Hello.
But everybody listen to the cats and make sure you like the video.
Subscribe.
Comment down below and...
Share the video.
But first... It is time for another...
Max.
What's a Max, Danielle?
It stands for Melick Adventures Collaboration Series. What does that mean, Ben?
It means we do whatever we want with the theme that we're given. Or, in other words, we post 2 videos a month on the second Tuesday and the last Thursday of every month. And Danielle picks a theme. We invite other people in to join us that want to do it with us. They're listed down below. And we all can do whatever we want in our videos as long as it relates back to the theme. Some of the things that we've seen in the past have been what?
Collections, adventure, history, making something, making a drink, making food.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's tied back to the theme.
Which the theme for the second Tuesday in April is...
Indiana Jones.
Dun, 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 dun. That's Jurassic Park. Wrong movie. Same era? Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't have a very large Indiana Jones collection. I don't have a bullwhip to whack around or anything. And that would be just dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I'd probably lose a limb. But we have a Funko. And not just any Funko.
It's a jumbo Funko.
It's a big old Funko.
Indy.
Thing's the size of my head.
It's huge.
Yeah, look at this thing. It is one of our...
One of our...
We have 2. We have this
2.
one and Mushu.
Yeah.
But...
He's a pretty big, heavy boy.
Probably... our biggest Funko that we have.
Besides Mushu, yeah.
Right, I think he might be
he's
a tad
slightly
bit
taller,
bigger,
yeah. But he is huge.
Yes, I don't remember why we have him or when we got him.
I don't remember.
But we got him.
We got him.
Probably somewhere in our Funko craze.
But I will say the thing at, what is it? Hollywood Studios?
Oh, the Indiana Jones experience?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was fun. But we're not going to just let you guys off with just one item in our collection. We also like to do story time with Ben.
Yes.
Pause for my intro. Now that my intro's over, normally in story times with Ben, I kick Danielle out. But we're not going to because we don't want to get Tabitha over here.
Yeah, she's got some things piled up on her.
She's holding up the world over there. Anyways, we are going to read not an Indiana Jones book, but we're reading a book about the actor Harrison Ford in this little golden book.
And what do you do with when you read your...
Yes, I will read the page and then show you a picture. Read the page, show you a picture. All right, here we go. And anytime that I say the words Harrison Ford, Danielle's going to do this.
Da, da, da.
Okay. Harrison Ford
Da, da, da.
was born on July 13th, 1942 in Chicago, Illinois. His parents met when they were both voice actors on the radio. After getting married, Harrison's...
Well, you said Harrison Ford.
Father became an advertising executive. His mother stopped acting to raise Harrison and his brother, Terrence. Harrison was a quiet child. He liked taking care of his pet rats. Ugh. He started out with 2, but before long there were baby rats running through the Harrison's house. Some made their way outside and scampered around the neighborhood. Nope, that's just Chicago. Oh, did that come out loud? I'm sorry. Harrison loved the outdoors. He joined the Boy Scouts and wanted to be a forest ranger. At age 15, he worked as an assistant counselor at Boy Scout camp, teaching campers what they needed to know to earn their reptile study merit badge. That summer, Harrison collected lots of snakes. He dug a big hole in the ground so they'd have a cool place to live. Excuse me. High school was challenging for Harrison. His grades weren't good, and he wasn't interested in sports or student council like the other kids. He didn't know where to fit in. During his senior year, the school started a radio station. Like his parents before him, Harrison decided to give radio announcing a try. He became a sports broadcaster, calling all the school football games. Did not know that. Harrison went on to study philosophy at Ripon College in Wisconsin, but he still struggled with schoolwork. He took a drama class because he thought it would be easy. What Harrison didn't realize was that he'd have to act in a play. He was so nervous that his legs shook, but he did it. Harrison decided that day to never let fear stop him from doing anything. After college, Harrison stayed in Wisconsin to do summer stock theater. Being in plays and musicals made him happy. He loved that performing was a way to tell stories. Harrison began to think acting could be an interesting career. He knew that most professional actors lived in New York or California. Unsure which place to move to, Harrison flipped a coin. New York won, but he decided he'd rather be somewhere warm and sunny. He tossed the coin one more time. Harrison Ford
Ta-da!
would be going to Hollywood. In California, Harrison did odd jobs to pay his bills, like washing fishing boats and working as a late-night pizza chef. He also got cast in a show at the Laguna Playhouse. One day, a talent scout saw the play and offered Harrison a contract with Columbia Pictures. He would be paid a small amount of money each week to do minor roles chosen by the movie studio. In 1966, Harrison got his first movie role. He played a hotel bellhop and Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round. He only had 2 lines. Then he acted in a few television shows, but he wasn't happy with the parts he was offered. Harrison didn't give up on acting, but did take a break. He wanted to accept roles because they sounded fun or interesting, not because he needed the work. It was time for a new plan. Harrison decided to be a carpenter. He didn't know anything about carpentry, but that didn't stop him. He went straight to the public library, borrowed some textbooks, and taught himself. Soon he was building beautiful doors, cabinets, and even a recording studio.
I just want to know how that happens.
Just teach yourself? Or...
No, like, he must have skills.
Oh, he's got skills. One of his clients was a casting director for a movie called American Graffiti, directed by George Lucas. He thought Harrison would be perfect for the film. He auditioned and got the role. The movie was a hit. Harrison knew he was making the right choice. He would keep working as a carpenter until more good acting roles came his way. One morning, Harrison was putting away his tools after installing a wooden door at a Hollywood producer's office when George Lucas walked in. He was working on a new movie called Star Wars and asked Harrison to read lines with the actors as they auditioned. After hearing him act with more than 100 people that day, George realized that Harrison was perfect for the part of Han Solo. Star Wars came out in 1977. The film was a worldwide sensation, and 34-year-old Harrison was a star. Fans loved watching the charming Han Solo join forces with Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca to defeat Darth Vader in this exciting sci-fi movie.
Wow, he was 34 when he was in that.
Yeah, he old. The film was so popular they made many more. Star Wars would become one of the most successful franchises of all time. Harrison appeared as Han Solo in 4 sequels, first in the 1980s in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and then again more than 30 years later in The Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker. Fun fact, he was only contracted for 2 movies, and that's why they froze him in carbonite at the end of 2, Empire Strikes Back, because they didn't know if he would be back for The Rise of the Jedi. There's your little fact. In 1981, Harrison was in another blockbuster movie. He played archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indy was a brave adventurer, except when there were snakes and rats around. That's kind of funny because he likes rats. His character may have found them wiggly and scary, but Harrison, who grew up playing with rats and reptiles, did not. That, he says, is acting.
That's so interesting.
Harrison loved playing Indiana Jones. He did many of the stunts himself. He ran from a giant boulder, crossed a wobbly rope bridge, and was even dragged behind a truck for an exciting chase scene. He would star in 4 more Indiana Jones movies: The Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and The Dial of Destiny. Harrison was 79 years old and still having fun when he made the last action-packed film. He old. Throughout his career, Harrison starred in a variety of movies. He made comedies, thrillers, and love stories. In 1985, he was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor for his work in the dramatic film Witness. And he was the voice of a dog named Rooster in the 2019 animated film The Secret Life of Pets 2. Acting and carpentry aren't Harrison's only skills. He's also a pilot. Of course, he flies a Millennium Falcon. He flies helicopters and small airplanes. Just like when he was a Boy Scout, Harrison still loves nature. He works with many groups to help the environment and protect the rainforest. He lives on an 800-acre ranch in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and he has donated half of that land to a nature reserve.
Oh.
That's so nice.
Look at you, Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Yes. What was my sound? Ta-da!
I think it was like the first two beeps of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's Pirates of the Caribbean. Has been making movies for more than 50 years, playing some of the most popular characters in film history. His success didn't come quickly or easily, but he never gave up. Harrison loves acting, and audiences love watching him act, telling stories from that place on land, on sea, and in galaxies far, far away.
I learned so much about Harrison Ford.
I know, that's why we do the...
That was really loud.
These videos and these books so that we can learn more. Actually, this is the first biography Little Golden Book we've ever done.
Yeah, we have tons of them here. It's just the first one
that
you've
recorded.
read.
Yeah. But until the next time, friends, did you check the people out down below? Hopefully not yet. We already said that, but just reminding. Check them out after our video is over. Check them out, see what they're doing. Probably doing something fun. But until the next time, friends, make sure you...
he went through some things.
Well, he is an adventurer. So, make sure you stay safe.
Stay magical.
And as always, keep...
adventuring.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See ya.